Hi everyone, welcome to another Howard's Coin Finds and Howard here. This is the $120 noodle from the coins I got at Willys Milk Bar this morning. So I've got 100 of ones, 10 of 50s, 10 of 20s, 170 coins to go through. So we'll start on the 50s. We'll get going on them. So I'm looking for snake eyes here. There's cuds all over the back of this 2022 that you can find. And if you get it in the right spot, you get two diamond shaped cuds just here, just apart from each other. They look like a set of eyes. But if you get them, check all over because you'll find there's little bumps all over it. So I think a bit of material must have fallen onto the die and created a heap of little holes in the die, which left little dots, raised dots, on the coin. And check for around here, Roo Reed, check around your shield there, feet. And also on this side, just here you can get a dot, raised dot, a bubble. Nearly the same place as the 2021 crop circle, which is a die crack, circular die crack just here. On the 22 you can get a raised bubble in the same place, or pretty close to it. And you can get little cuds in the hair around here on the 21 as well, with the crop circle die crack and without. So always check your hair around there. But yeah, so I've only got one with that bubble, and that was sent to me by Snapper. I didn't find it, he did. So thanks to Snapper. That's another one to look for, but I've only got one. So they're pretty scarce or rare. Nearly missed it. Just there. Die chip. I think there's a bit of a die crack on the nose. I'll have to check closer, but it might be. Yeah, so die chipped out right on the edge of the design in the die. And check around the hair. Check all your 50s around the hair. Check all your 50s around the chin. Die cracks, the nose, the eyes, the eyebrows, the forehead, the front of the hair, on the hair, and in this hairline too. You can get on top in different spots, but in the hair as well. And look for weak hair as well, where it's missing, usually around here, because of dye wear. You'll see she's got all hair, nothing there. Has to be uncirculated though. But past that, there's been dye wear or dye fill. So check all your 50s for that. There's a second batch. I had the video turned off instead of on for I think the last 4 coins. Anyway, there was nothing in there, so. There's a bit of a jump after that 2013. I paused it for, anyway, it didn't work right. Yeah, those 99s, just check that tail there gets filled up sometimes. So there's a crop circle on this one. It's just there, but it's clear. And then on the other side, you can get a cut at the roo there and the reed. I call it Roo Reed after Lou Reed. I think other people call it pimple, but I found them ages ago, and I called them Roo Reed, because I like Lou Reed, and it sort of matches on the root to the reed. But the other one is a double dot on the 21, be a dot under the beak and a dot in the 0 just there. If you find that first, there'll be one under the beak. If you find the beak, there'll be one in the 0 there. They're always together. I haven't seen any separate. So yeah, 21 double dot and crop circle die crack just here, and they also get little cuts around the hair here and on the hair, so check that too. You get crop circle on the 2014. It's in that one, and it looks like a big pizza, like a real big round pizza. You can't miss it in that reading just there. This one's dirty, but that's where you find it. So it's round, it's got two small die cracks through it. Looks like pizza. And check around the feet here. I think on this one you can get the same on the leg there. Either this one or the 2012. I think it's the 2014. Very scarce, rare on the foot leg just there. It's the same as that one, the pizza. Rare. Alright, so that's it with the 50s. So just the one error, die chip on the Queen's lower lip, the chin. Yeah, pretty common around there. And I said I'd check that. I think it's just a mark, but you can get little die cracks and cuts there. Like I said, in the cheek, the eyes, the hair, all around there. Weak hair where it's been worn from right at the end of the dye, or dye fill from being cleaned out, but uncirculated, otherwise it won't pass off. Yeah, so that's it from the 50s. It's pretty average. Start on the dollars first. Second bag now. I got 5 out of that last one, but I might cut that down. I've got to check them. So we'll go through these. It's got a cut behind the kangaroo's head, and it's joined, so that's rabbit ears. So it looks like a pair of rabbit ears. Could have a spew there too. That gunk will clean off, it's just sticky. Yeah, so that's alright, nice. 2010, you can get them huge on this. That's really big, but you can get them bigger. That's rabbit ears. If it's away from the ears and down the back a bit, I call them backpacks. And then if they're down here, I call them bum packs. And then if it's here between the two roos, we call them spew, the spew roo. And you can get it going off this one too, on some of them. So yeah, nice. I'll show it closer after. with the results. That's a mule, if anybody wants to know. It's a mule with the 2005 Dancing Man. By mistake they put the 2006 Mobberoos at the back of it, so they minted 5.7 million of them. So they didn't become rare like the 2000 mule with the 10 cent $1. This is $1 with a dollar mule, but that should have been the Dancing Man. But they used somebody by mistake grabbed the next year's Mobberoos and put it in there. They saw the mistake and they kept minting them. I think the Dancing Man's like is 20 million, 25 million, 35, I'd have to, I can't remember, but high mintage anyway. So they're a low mint, try and get them really good condition, and that is a mule, gazetted mule, 2005. Mule with the 2005 obverse and the 2006 reverse Mobberoos. So you can get this rotated 30 degrees. So to that, from that to that, the Queen, well, she'll be down there if you have that dead straight. But if you put a line there, it'll move about 30 degrees to 1 o'clock with a straight line. 12 times 30, 360. Each hour of the clock is 30 degrees. So that one's not, and you can get them with cut errors in the flame, both of them, and they're spaced and they look like cogs. So you look for them. You can get that on the rotate as well. I've got one rotate coin with the cut errors in the flames, only one out of 40 or 42 now I found. So only one out of 42. So look for them, rotate error. Maybe the 24s are the 4.6 and the 23s are the 6.1. I'll have to check. Yeah, nice. That's the last, whatever, 12 coins or something. Look what I finished with, the final coin, F for final coin. 2019 Great Australia Coin Hunt, number 1, 523,000 of each one, A to Z. And they had a special, on the A there was 2 A's, a standard A with Australia Post, and there was an A that had a long letter privy mark just here. And I think they produced 14,500 of them, so look out for them because somebody might have not known about them when they opened them and spent them if they had to end up spending them. But anyway, keep an eye out for the A and the privy mark letter envelope on there. So nice. F for football, I think I got, I did got one last time, GEF or EFG I got off them. They're at Woodies. So that's it. Okay, we'll start in the 20 cents. Got 50 of them to go through. These 2010s is quick. There's a crop circle cut or dot that's just above, I don't know if it's the SD. I've never found one. Or above the paw there. Anyway, look for them, a bubble on there in 2010. Whereas before, we get a large head, pointed A. In 2008, you can get a wave gap just between that wave and the platypus head. And it's a privy mark, 2008, and you can get the same on the 1966 minted Canberra 20-cent coin. So look out for them. And I've found I definitely found 3 different size gaps, but there might be 4. But check them really well, because sometimes it's just dye wear and it's not actually the gap there. Nice drop off at the end of the point with a gap between that and the head. But watch that it's not dye wear there, and that's, I've seen some people saying they're wave gaps and they're dye wear. So you got to look really close, and you'll see the little spike coming off it that's still there, joined to the platypus head. There's always some leftover trace when there's dye wear or dye fill. Last lot, 10 coins or so. Okay, that's the coins that I've kept. So 13 coins for $9.30, and out of 170 coins, 13, that's 6-7%. That's really good. So anything between 3 and 5 is pretty normal. 3-5% of fines. Anything over that is you're doing really well. So that's pretty good. So what we got is 1971, low mint, 9 million down there. I found a 72 as well, which is 16 mil. I'll put it back, but that's the one you're looking for down under the 85, 2.7 mil. If you're lucky enough to find an 83 or 84, well, yeah, good luck there. And I believe there's a 1988 supposedly out there. It's I can't remember, 180,000 or something supposedly, but if you found one you wouldn't know something, you'd put it in out of the mint set. So, but they can be found in the wild. As far as the mint's concerned, they have a mintage for them, the 88 out there in circulation. And the 83, 84s, of course, they took all of them and melted them down. Supposedly none left out there, but people do find them in the wild. So look for them. Anyhow, that's one down there under 85, 71. It's not bad condition. A little warm, but not too bad. Then I got Charles again. I've had a few from Woodies, the 24s, 9.8 million on Charles with the platypus. Not bad, isn't it? Yeah, so had a couple of them. These two, 2007, there's a variety on them, and there's the thin leg, which is on top here, and the top one is the broad 7 or thick leg 7, so that leg's thicker than this. The ends are different as well. It's more pointy and rounded. The O's are different. These are like proper O on the outside. You look in there, elliptical, or duck eggs I call them. And then the serif on this one is short like a ducktail, and this one, it goes up higher. So the variety is broad 7, different tip, different O's, and a different 2 serif. That's low and short, and that's longer. So yeah, so that's the standard, the thin 7 leg, and this is the variety. So look for them, 2007. Then next we'll go to the dollar. So it's a Great Australia Coin Hunt, F for footy, 523,000 on each letter, and the special Privy Mark envelope on the A for Australia Post, 14,500. Could be a few more if they put them in PC, BNCs, which would put them about 16,800 if I remember, but low, very low. And then 223 $1 and the 24. Now I went back through my videos, and the only ones I found at Woody's Milk Bar being the 23s. I've actually mentioned there that I hadn't found any 24s. I keep finding the 23s. So this is about 10 or 12 now from there in the last, I don't know, 8 months. So 2 of them, and the 24, that's the one I've been saying in the other videos that I haven't been getting. So that one is the one to find, because this one is 4.6 million and these ones are 6.2 million. The next lowest after this, well, the 2021 at 160,000, and then you go back to the 2019 JC, and that was 2.1 million. Not the Commemoratives, just the Mobberoo at the rear. So that's a low mintage. Maybe it's hard to get. Well, 8 months I've only got one, so yeah. Anyhow, that's really good. So next on the list is some more varieties. So we've got varieties here. Low mints. They still low, 6.2. Low mints, very low mint. Low mint, 9 million. It's low for the era, 85 down, and probably after 85s too, going through for a little while there. Varieties, 2024, 9.8 million. You're not going to be short of finding them. Then these two are error coins, which I'll get to last, and we got varieties here. So we got the 2003 women's suffrage coins, and they made 10 million of these. They made 2 designs. You got at the top here, this is the small design, and there was 2 large designs in there. So real good, I can show them together. I think the previous ones I've found, it was one or the other, mostly the large design. As you can see, 2 to 1, that is about the ratio. They made 10 million, and I reckon, there's probably 4 million small, 6 million large, somewhere there, 3, that's what I reckon anyway, because I do find more large ones. So I'll show them up closer and show you what the difference is. So here's up a bit closer. Oh, I can get closer. That's good. So this is the large design and the small design. So when you look for these differences, just look for that gap between the 2 ladies there. If it matches the bottom, which this does, then that's the small. The large, that gap is bigger than there, so it doesn't match. Plus, when you look over here at the trident, the small design, it's got a prong there. The large design, nothing. Also between the D's and the edge, the dollar and the edge, see the difference? And on the large design, this one, she's actually stretched. They've stretched it sideways to make it bigger. So she's wider than that lady there too. And you can get rim cuts on these, really big ones. Check all your dollars for rim cuts, but you can get them on these. I've found quite a few. And on the forearm just there, you can get a small cut on there too, die crack, die chip, I should say. Yeah, so that's a pair. So look for them, you'll find them like here. Let's get them top neck, of course. But if you're happy with these, that's a set, that's a pair. Small and large. Yeah, 2003, women's suffrage. Okay, so, and there was two of them, of course, two large, one small. And then we got the error coins. We got the 2013. No errors on there. They usually do. The 2013s, they're probably the worst. Them and the 2010. Yep, 2013 and 2010 are the worst coins for getting die chip cuts all around, anywhere on the bottom of that shield, up the sides, across the top, on the ruse paw, here, and die cracks in here. Cuts anywhere along the back there, doubling, die wear, doubling, chips, cuts, everything on these. And of course always check that emu just there at the back on them, filling up. Yeah, so anyway, 2013, and just on the chin is a little die chip. So the edge of the design on the die is chipped off. When it's minted, that's the first place of entry for the blank planchet, and the metal, when it's extruded into here, pressed in, it goes in there first, it fills that up, then goes in. It's a chip right on the edge of the design. Any of them around the face and that. Yeah, so nothing going on at that nose, it's just a bit of dirt, but you get them all over, just check all over the face, hairline, all around them, and you get doubling. So doubling from die wear, not, can be die shift, you have to check. Yeah, so that's the 2013. That's got the die chip. And we've got another die chip, which is the 2010. I did clean a lot of that off. I've run tissue over it and it's stuck to it. It's sticky. Could be chewing gum, who knows. Wash your hands after you do any coin noodling. Don't forget, before you do anything, make sure you scrub your hands. God knows where these have been. So this one, nice big chip in the die, and it's created a really nice rabbit ears there with an upper flame. So I'll get a bit closer. There it is, just there. A big chip, rabbit ears. Excellent. Yeah, nice. But yeah, you get them huge on the 2010. 2016s as well, get massive. I think the 2016s, I voted between the 10 and the 16, that the 16 gets the biggest on there. Then the next is 2010 and then the 2000. So you can get these on 84s, 85s, 94, 98s, 2000, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2016. There might be a couple in there, but that'll keep you busy anyway, all those ones. Alright, so that's it, done. I'm happy with that. Nice 13 coins. Like I said, $9.30, and that's really good. So until my next noodle, subscribe, like, share, comment, put your notifications on full so you don't miss anything that I might put up. Might not be coins, could be anything. And until then, thanks for watching, and bye bye.